Israeli film Working Woman focuses on an issue that surely is in the past since the #MeToo movement, but maybe it isn't. There are vulnerable women in the workplace, and Orna Liron Ben Shlush is one of them. She gets a job with a property developer, Benny Menashe Noy, who has a big investment on the seafront in Tel Aviv. Her husband, Oshri Cohen, has just started up a restaurant that's taking its time to make a profit. When she proves successful at her job selling apartments in a new complex, Benny comes on to her, apologising the next day, but it's clear she doesn't trust him. As her success in her job increases, her value to the company does too. But a trip to Paris with Benny proves to be a watershed for both of them. This second feature by Israeli director Michal Aviat, who's known for her documentaries about women's issues, is a document for our times, how women are seemingly trapped in employment by their need to earn money, how they try to juggle a demanding home life and a husband's need of support financially with the compromises of the workplace. Michal Aviat, who co-wrote the screenplay, has fine performances from Liron Ben Shlush and Menashe Noy, but her film is far from subtle. The sexual predator's boss is given little nuance. He just is. And the jealous husband is given little to work with here. And I actually hate it when characters are given a chance to explain what happened and fail to because they're inarticulate or there's a scene cut. It's just frustrating. This is, in essence, more of a telly movie than a fully rounded out feature film. I related to it in so many ways, but I wish it had done more with its premise. It just seems to me a rather trite effort at addressing the issues that are complex and provocative in our world today.
Yes, I have to agree with you. It is rather banal in so many respects. I mean, the central idea of it is interesting. I mean, as you say, how do you cope when you need the money and you need the position, but, it's intolerable, working conditions that you have to work under. That's interesting, but it's not really particularly well developed. In a way, it's, I suppose, a bit like a training film more than anything. It shows how you can get even with bosses who do the wrong thing on you and stunt your employment prospects. You go to the wife. That's what you do. I mean, this is a film about how you can get even if you're... and so many people, we know so many people who are still faced with this situation in their working lives.
Well, yes, because, the male boss has power on his side.
Yes, totally, And she's powerless, even though she's very, very clever at what she does.
Well, maybe that's, if you make yourself so valuable, you've got a power base yourself. So...
Yes, I haven't got a great deal to say about this. I just found it rather sort of a bit predictable, a bit boring, and as you say, rather like a not particularly good telly movie. It wasn't very cinematic in its craft. It wasn't much to look at. The performances are very solid, as you say. But what's
3
the point?
stars?
3 stars, yeah.
בני, אני חייבת לעבוד, בני! שוב, נראה לך שרציתי משהו מהבן אדם הזה? נו! העיקר שדברים מסתדרים לך. מסתדרים לך, נכון?